Ringsider Wrestling League YouTube channel has reached 352 subscribers, and we offer over 2,400 pieces of content. Thank you all for helping us grow. We invite you to subscribe, if you already have not, and click on notifications, so you'll always know when new content arrives. Again, thanks for supporting the channel. Now please, enjoy tonight's program.
Hi again, fans. Welcome to this edition of RWL Ladies Night. I'm Wally Cardille. Mike Lane has the night off, so joining me tonight, retired RWL Hall of Famer, Lightning Ray Vega. Ray, welcome to the team. I know it's your first ever broadcast. How are you feeling?
Mr. Cardille, I'm feeling like a kid in a candy store. Wally, thank you very, very much for the opportunity. I've never done this before, it's true, but I can't imagine it can't be any harder than being in the ring. But we got a great card lined up, and anybody who misses it is going to regret it.
Sounds like a plan, Ray. First up, Karen Sturgeon is back again, tonight facing Frankie Pacone.
Our opening contest is set for one fall, with a 10-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first, representing Team Wolf, and accompanied by Mix X from Portland, Oregon, here is Karen Sturgeon.
Well, Ray, things have changed in the locker room quite a bit since the early 2000s, and I don't suppose there were many ladies like Karen Sturgeon around back then.
There was hardly any ladies back then, but I see what you're getting at. Look, times change, and the kids change with every generation. It's something that you can't, ain't nothing you can do about it. You just roll with it and live with it.
I presume you refer to Miss Sturgeon's style, and if so, what about her in ring skills then?
Style? Forgive me, Wally, you call that style? And look at that clown she's got with her. Look at him. He looks like the escape from Cirque du Soleil. It doesn't take any ring skills. It doesn't take any talent to have a clown outside the ring helping you.
This is rapidly turning into a very negative review of Karen and her manager Mix X, Ray, but continue.
You know, when they sat me down here, they told me, just be yourself, Ray. That's the problem, because I'm gonna be myself, Ray. This is gonna be the first and last time you got me here, because I'm too real for people. I tell them the truth, whether they like it or not.
Absolutely. We all want you to be yourself, just keeping those YouTube community standards in mind while you do it, please.
Boy, rough crowd out here in Philly tonight. But they sound like they're on my side. I don't think they think too much of Karen or Mix X.
I take it then, you know about the rivalry between Sergeant Slaughter and Mix X do?
Do I know about it, he says. Of course I know about it. Personally, I think Sarge is in the right. If this guy used to be the Urban Gladiator, he got no business being here. And frankly, I hope Sarge beats his ass again.
Her opponent, from Mount Minnesota, she is one half of power and beauty. Here is Francis, Frankie Pacone.
Frankie Pacone goes it alone tonight, without Barnett Gordon even at ringside, for this encounter with Karen Sturgeon. So Ray, what are your insights on Francis, Frankie Pacone?
She's a come-from-behind kid. I respect that. You know, college amateur wrestling, and she got a lot of bullying because of her looks. They said, oh, she's the female Ric Flair. But now, look at her. Weight training, a couple of years in Japan, comes back a completely different wrestler.
She and Marta hold the record for longest women's tag team match in RWL history.
47 minutes, 53 seconds. Yeah, I remember. That means that she can handle herself in there against Karen Sturgeon. She's turned into quite a looker in the last couple of years. Massive, massive respect for this woman. All right, Mr. Cardille, just like we planned it. You do the play-by-play, I do the color, and we're golden.
there's your bell. We're off, and we got trouble right out the gate. Karen Sturgeon steps outside the ring and onto the floor with her manager. No idea what's going on with this.
Stalling for time. It's the Punk's way of trying to get the upper hand.
Karen Sturgeon fails with the stall tactics. Frankie Picone onto the game here. Now, both ladies, collar and elbow tie-up, with Sturgeon pushing Picone into the corner, and referee Anthony Corallo gonna have to step in and break this deadlock up.
You know, she was just dying to get that cheap shot in.
Picone whips Sturgeon into the corner, catches her on the rebound, sets up the neck breaker. But Sturgeon with the quick counter. Sturgeon's got her up on her shoulder. And Payal, classic wrestling. Take down. Frankie Picone is down. Sturgeon currently dictating the pace of this match. Gets Picone to her feet. Hard Irish whip. And here we go. Picone off the ropes. Karen ducks down off the ropes, and Karen nails her with the spear. Picone's guts just got shifted around some.
Yeah, but Frankie comes back with a nice fireman's carry. That's one thing about Frankie Picone. She can out-wrestle Karen Sturgeon all day long.
Sturgeon out on the floor. Picone out after her. And the referee starts his count.
Nope, no good. Sturgeon turns it around on her into an inverted DDT. Now she goes back into the ring, the sneaky little weasel.
Karen inviting Picone back into the ring, and man, she's not liking it one bit. And yikes, hangs Sturgeon off the ropes just to let her know. Now it's Frankie Picone all over Karen Sturgeon like ugly on a manatee. Picone gets her up on her shoulders and drops Karen face first, and that had to hurt. Sturgeon strikes with an elbow to the gut, backing Picone off the goal line. What a running kick by Sturgeon. Puts Frankie down again.
See, Wally, this is exactly what I was afraid of. Now, if Karen's got the advantage, she might hang on to it a little bit too long, and that's going to... Surprise, honey. Look at this. Frankie Picone's all over her.
Indeed, Frankie Picone pressing the advantage at this point with a solid series of moves. Picone with a flip-over neck whip. She's got Karen at a big disadvantage just now. Follows up with a fist drop. Picone working her way behind Karen, but no dice. Sturgeon is onto her.
You know something, Wally? I'll tell you straight out. Karen Sturgeon, I do not like her wrestling, but she's got terrific ring awareness, and that's a big deal.
Picone out on the apron, and Karen Sturgeon takes a moment for a little bit of showboating for fans that can't stand her. But hold up, y'all. Picone steps up and look at this deal right here. Handle suplex by Frankie Picone.
Oh, and here we go, Mr. Cardille. Look at this. There he is. There's the clown. There's the court jester. He distracts when things are going badly.
Doesn't look like Mixx's distraction worked out too well. Wait a second. Maybe it has, with Karen Sturgeon trying to tip the scales back in her favor. Sturgeon executes a beautiful rolling Guttridge suplex, and that's a fair display of power.
Yeah, sure, I'll admit it. This is the first legit move I've seen her do.
And will it be enough? Karen goes for the pin. No way, just a deuce count. And you can tell Karen's getting a little frustrated. Looks like she might be headed for a full-blown meltdown.
Full-blown meltdown. Meltdown or not, she's through fooling around. Look at this. She was going for a suplex, but it looks like a rear-naked choke instead. Oh, yeah, this looks like a meltdown, all right. Referee better be checking that's not a real choke.
Karen's gone ballistic trying to choke the life out of Frankie, and the referee ordered the hold released, and Frankie's gasping for air. Sturgeon goes for a pin, but the referee says no. The rope break is called, and it's back to step one for Karen, with her disgusting display at the moment. Sturgeon heading for the far corner, and she is gonna go air. Frankie Picone only just coming to her senses, but it may be too late. Sturgeon gets ready, she flies, and it's a total miss. Sturgeon fails on the missile dropkick.
I don't understand. How did she not nail that move? I don't understand that. That was sloppy.
Sturgeon with the sunset flip. She could have it. No, just a one count. And I'll tell you, Ray, these two ladies have sure been pouring it on in tonight's opening match, no matter who you favor in it.
You know something, Mr. Cardille, that is absolutely true. To compete in RWL, you gotta be competing at a certain level. And these two ladies are there. They've made it.
Picone whips Karen into the corner, rebounds off the ropes, slingshot base buster by Frankie Picone. But that's only good for a near fall, and this one is going to continue.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what, they're halfway through the match, you know, that something's gotta give.
Picone perched up high as Sturgeon makes it to her feet. Here we go, but it's a crash and burn as Picone misses the elbow drop. And we're back at it again. Both ladies fighting for an edge. Picone quick on the draw, gets up behind Karen and suplex slam. Suplex slam from Frankie Picone as she moves in for the pin. And it's another near fall. My God, Ray, what's it gonna take for one of these gals to give in?
You know what I think? I think this one might come down to physical conditioning. And if it does come down to that, well, don't worry about it because Frankie Picone has got it all over Karen Sturgeon in physical conditioning. She will outlast her in this match if she needs to.
Sturgeon breaks the submission hold. Frankie misses the clothesline, but connects with an arm drag. Here comes Picone. Watch out now. Samoan suplex. Picone quickly covering for the pin. Forget about it. Count to 100 by fives. This one's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of the fall, 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Frankie Picone.
Yeah, well, that Mr. Cardille, there you go. What I was saying about physical conditioning. She is in prime physical condition, and that is how she outlasted Karen Sturgeon to win this match.
My spin on it is basically that Frankie would have had to have made some big mistakes to have lost this match. And when push came to shove Ray, there were no mistakes made. Nothing that was ever completely out of her control. Even when Karen Sturgeon had an edge, it was never long enough for Frankie to completely lose control of things.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Cardille, you're absolutely right, and that is what separates Frankie Picone from Karen Sturgeon. Frankie Picone is a professional wrestler. I'll tell you one more thing in closing here. This Karen Sturgeon and Mix X and this Violet Burr, this bunch they got, this Team Woke, they are looking for trouble. They're going to go looking for trouble, and they are going to find it.
Well then, I'm sure you're pleased that Frankie Picone gets her hand raised in this one. All right, fans, lots more ladies competition ahead when Ladies Night returns in just a moment.
RWL Ladies Night will be right back.
We're back with more Ladies Night, and up next, a return bout and a chance to get even for Patty Powers as she again faces Christy Hemme.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen, with more RWL Ladies Night. Lightning Ray Vigar here alongside the great Wally Cardille, and we are here in Philadelphia, in the house tonight, and boy, this crowd is loud, ain't they?
The following Ladies Legends contest, set for one fall with a 10-minute time limit, approaching the ring first from Los Angeles, California. Here is Christy Hemme.
This one's been brewing since Snarl a little under 2 weeks ago, when Christy Hemme handed Patty Powers one of her only 2 losses since her rival. But this one is personal for Patty, who is keen to prove she can and will beat Christy Hemme in the rematch. And Ray, that rematch is tonight. I feel badly that Mike Lane isn't here tonight, because he's a great admirer of Miss Patty Powers.
Hey, I wouldn't worry too much about Mike Lane. I'm sure he's off in Madison, Wisconsin with his family having a wonderful time. Hi, Mike, we miss you. But, yeah, I'm sure he's got the DVR going to record the Patty Powers match.
And her opponent from Tampa, Florida. Here is Patty Powers.
Patty Powers lost a match to Bull Nakano, then came back and beat Nakano in the rematch 10 days ago at Snarl. She lost to Christy Hemme, and Patty Powers is back and ready for the rubber match, determined to clear the records.
You make a good point. It's about keeping the record clean. This is not about a vendetta. This is not about getting even for Patty Powers. It's important that people understand the difference. See, she's about keeping her record spotless.
It's on. Hemme kicks to the midsection, but hold up. Patty Powers quick with the counter, kicks her back, and we're 1 for 1.
Oh, Patty's 2 for 1 with that kick to the face.
Christy Hemme goes from behind on Patty, sets her up, and check it out. Where'd she go?
Where'd she go? Like a Popeye cartoon.
Patty says, "Here the hell I am," with a whip to the corner, gathers Hemme up belly to back suplex, and Patty Powers is lit up right here. Grabs Hemme and Wemo DDT, skull to canvas.
Tell you what, it looks like Christy Hemme just figured out this ain't no cakewalk.
Patty coming for more, but Hemme cuts off the attack, backs Patty off. Drop kick to the shin. Patty Powers instantly on the mat. Christy Hemme rounds her up. Hard whip to the ropes, and here we go. Christy Hemme putting in a little fancy work here, ducking and dodging, and finishing up with a dropkick and a cartwheel flourish. Wow. Take a bow, Christy Hemme.
That's something about Christy Hemme. That woman is fast. See how quickly she did all that?
Hemme clothesline to the outside by Patty Powers, and wait a second here. Patty taking a queen-sized risk. That's a long way down. Man, oh man alive, what a miscalculation on the part of Patty Powers.
To tell the truth, I think it worked out great. Only problem was, Christy Hemme wasn't there to break a fall like she planned.
Both ladies with a bit of a slugfest going on, but it looks as if, yes, Christy whips Patty back into the ring, and she's had enough of the outside for now. Powers in the corner, Hemme charges, and beautiful monkey flip by Christy Hemme.
And again, with all that we've seen that's gone on, with everything that just happened outside the ring, this is still not about I want to beat up Christy Hemme for Patty Powers. This is Patty Powers sees Christy Hemme as an obstacle. Christy Hemme is just something that's in her way.
I'll tell you what, Ray, Patty is definitely driving the path of the match right now, with whoa, nasty headbutt. Powers with Hemme, whip to the ropes. Patty setting up something good, but Hemme puts on the brakes in the nick of time. Goes after Patty, and oh my, look at her flag. Christy crashes off the ropes. Patty Powers firmly in control as Christy Hemme takes a breather.
You've seen exactly what she did. She gouged her eyes. This is what Christy Hemme's going to do to try to win this match. Now she's gotten mad.
Patty off the ropes. Here comes Hemme, an epic fail. Patty Powers slams the brakes at Christy Hemme. But Hemme quickly back to her feet and on the attack. But a jawbreaker counter by Patty Powers changes everything. And now both ladies swapping shots again. What a battle.
Well, I'll tell you, I was not counting on them wrestling a match like they was being paid by the hour.
Christy Hemme following up the missile dropkick. She's got Patty Powers up in Snake Eyes face first across the old turnbuckle. Just a one count, Ray. What does that say to your ring veteran's eyes?
It says to me Patty Powers hasn't taken too much punishment, and she's still able to go. But she's got to be able to duck Christy Hemme's fast moves. You know the kind of thing I'm talking about. Stay on top, be aggressive. She could win this thing.
Aggressive is the language Patty's speaking right now. She's got Christy Hemme in a bad spot, and it's just gotten worse. Brings her down hard into the corner turnbuckle. Boy howdy, Hemme is not moving around much.
Patty Powers looking pretty sharp right now. Goes for the pin. No good. Only a one count.
Patty shifting gears a little here, going to her mat wrestling skills, trying to wear Christy Hemme down to a manageable level with a rear headlock, but ain't on mites. Christy pushing back, trying to break the hold, and she's done it. And oh snap! Looks like Christy has lost her temper just a wee bit there.
Hemme hits the split leg and drop, and the 13 and over crowd just lost their minds.
Christy looks confident, just waiting on Patty to realize she's there. Moment of truth, and Hemme scores with a pump handle suplex that's got Patty Powers reeling.
I don't know, Wally. I think she put it down pretty hard.
Christy's got the leg hooked. 1, 2, and another near fall in a match full of near falls.
Patty Powers could be in a whole lot of trouble right here. Look at Christy Hemme. She's feeling a little saucy, like she's getting ready to do something big.
You're spot on, Ray. Christy Hemme just exploding out of the gate here on Patty Powers. Powers not able to stop the attack, and as a last resort, she's rolled out of the ring to the arena floor, looking for a chance to get her bearings back. Christy headed out onto the floor after Patty, and this match, already burning like a 3-alarm fire, could get even more out of control on the outside. Ray.
The thing about the outside is you gotta be big enough to handle it. You understand if you go out there, there's so much you can do that the referee can't stop you from. Now, if you're big enough to handle that, great, but understand that the door swings both ways and you could get hurt doing what you're doing.
The referee up to 5 in the count, and ouch. Christy drives Patty head first into the ring apron, and friendly little game has gone out the window.
Oh yeah, friendly, forget about friendly. He went home a while ago.
Hemme in the high red district targets Patty, and colossal crash and burn with Christy missing the elbow drop.
I'm no psychologist, but I think Christy just made Patty Powers very angry.
Patty Powers connects with the super kick, and down goes Christy. Here's the pin attempt. And still, nothing doing, as another near fall frustrates Patty Powers. Christy's not moving, and Patty Powers has the fans in Philly squarely behind her here, as it looks like she is gonna try and put this one to bed. Patty moves in. Christy tries vainly to fight her. Off, Patty's got her up and brings her back down with a pinning power bomb. And friends, that is absolutely it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time of the fall, 6 minutes and 28 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Patty Powers.
Patty Powers with her hand raised. She's now 1-1 against Christy Hemme, and she will move on to her next big challenge, happening soon, as she will go 1-on-1 with Alundra Blaze, and that match is gonna be a pretty big deal in Patty's climb up the ladder.
Alundra Blaze is going to be one very tough rung on that ladder, but I think Patty Powers has got what it takes. I mean, all you really got to do is look at what she did tonight. Christy Hemme had her in trouble a couple of times, but she always came back, and she came back to win it.
And so there you have it, fans. Patty Powers wins this huge return match against Christy Hemme, and she will be looking forward, I'm sure, to the next big challenge in Alundra Blaze, and whatever comes after that. Fans, do stay with us, because coming up is a ladies tag match that you're gonna just love watching when we come back.
Hey, it's Lightning Ray with some good advice. Don't stray too far from your TV or device. We'll be back with more Ladies Night right after this.
RWL Ladies Night will be right back with more.
We're back with tag action as Brandy knocks at Virginia Austin. The Bell Council is set to go against Goddess Mimi and Women's World Champion Jeannie Dynamite. Les Femmes Fatale.
The following tag team contest set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first, representing the Bell Council here are Brandy Knox and her tag team partner, Virginia Austin. They are the Bell Council.
Without their number 3 girl Jody Borick this evening, but obnoxious Brandy Knox and the vivacious but deadly Virginia Austin are at the forefront tonight in a rare treat of a tag match, highlighting Goddess Mimi and Jeannie Dynamite as Les Femmes Fatale get together tonight for old time's sake. It's got to be noted that Virginia Austin and Jeannie D just clashed a week or so ago at Shattered, with Jeannie retaining the world title. So expect some bad blood between those two.
And their opponents from Raleigh, North Carolina, Goddess Mimi Emerson, and her partner from Richmond, Virginia. She is the RWL All Women's World Champion, Dynamite Jeannie Parker. And together, they are Les Femmes Fatale.
It's rare we see Jeannie Dynamite and Goddess Mimi in tandem action, and it's always as much a treat for them as it is for the fans. When these two get together, it's like a girls' night out that ends with a fight.
This match right here, Wally, is going to make my night. I don't mind telling you, I'm halfway to being in love with Dynamite Jeannie Parker. I mean, how could you not? Just look at her, the soul sister of the squared circle. Hell yeah.
Right on, brother. And what a tag team match this one's set to be. The bell sounds, and what the frozen hell is Virginia Austin doing to our referee? Electric chair drop, and the official is napping for a moment. Meanwhile, Virginia rounds up Mimi, and Virginia is just leading Mimi around while she figures out what to do with her in Mimi's hat. Quite enough of that, and she is cutting Virginia Austin loose in a big way. Follows up with a nasty slap. Mimi Emerson firing on all cylinders, just tagging Virginia in that far corner. And now she's got Virginia, and here she comes. Running Bulldog brings her crashing face first into the mat. Mimi's gone topside, Virginia still pulling it together, and here comes Mimi, and I do not believe it. Beautiful top rope victory roll from Mimi, but not enough to get the pin.
You know, people are going to say, oh, well, Mimi is definitely on her game tonight. Let me tell you something. Mimi Emerson is always on her game. It's just that we don't get to see too much of her. And that's a shame, because when her and Jeannie Parker get together, it's fireworks.
Mimi with Virginia trapped in their corner, but Virginia stuns Mimi and stops the attack as she tries to fight her way out of the danger zone. But not as Mimi, not quick to let her get away so easily. And look at this here, Mimi tags Virginia Austin with a wraparound DDT, just devastating. Mimi is now in absolute control of Virginia Austin and this match, as Mimi just imposing her will upon Virginia, delivering move after punishing move.
Oh, hang on a minute here. We might have a pinfall. No good. Only a 2 count. Oh, you can see Mimi's mad.
Mimi goes aerial with a moonsault and sticks the landing for another pin attempt. And again, Virginia Austin still not giving up. And look out, here comes the champ. Here comes Jeannie Dynamite.
Yeah, here comes Jeannie, and listen to those fans go nuts. Everybody loves Dynamite Jeannie Parker. Hey, I love Dynamite Jeannie Parker. You know, Wally, I have seen every single one of her matches.
Seriously, all of them.
Her very first match was in June 2014 against Candy Kane, and I was there.
Ray didn't see you as being the super fan type.
I already told you, Wally. I like her. Let's get back to calling the match, huh?
Right you are. Flying top rope sent down from the champ, who's been all over Virginia Austin from the second she's tagged in. Jeannie Parker whips Virginia into their corner, and check it out. The champ is arranging Virginia in the corner into the tree of woe like a holiday decoration. Virginia slips out of the trap and out of the corner. Scoop slam with a little extra gusto, followed up with an elbow drop. Jeannie's writhing in pain, Virginia Austin slipping away to her corner. She's got Jeannie way up. There, and Ayel, one arm slam puts Jeannie Parker down hard. What a blast that was! Virginia gathers her up, and she's dragging Jeannie to her team's corner, determined to make the champ pay a little for embarrassing Austin at Shatterdime, their title match.
You're right, this right here is the reason you don't see Jeannie Parker in too many tag team matches. Every single non-title match that she's in is an opportunity for her rivals to try and injure her between her title matches. She knows this, so she highlights Mimi Emerson and Jet Williams as the femme fatale, but she does not participate herself, which is intelligent when you're the champ. Things would be different if she wasn't a ladies' world champion. It'd be very different, because then she'd be out here in the tag team division scaring the hell out of everybody here.
Austin tags in Brandy Knox to get in her first licks, but the Bell Council hits a double team back body drop before Brandy takes over the assault on Jeannie Parker. Valid point, Ray, about Jeannie and tag team competition, which I guess is tough when you're women's world champion as well. Jeannie about smacks the taste out Brandy's mouth before going all in with strikes and goes with a knee to the gut for the big finish. No, wait, the champ's not through just yet. And holy Hannah, what? A knee to the face for a parting shot as Jeannie tags in Goddess Mimi.
I guarantee you, with that tag, this match just went south for the Bell Council.
Mimi Emerson just going 7 kinds of crazy on Brandy Knox, seemingly just attacking at will, with Brandy unable to defend or even try to ward these attacks off.
And surprise, surprise, Wally, Virginia Austin hasn't even tried to interfere yet. She must be sick.
Brandy takes a ride to the outside, and Hasuki, Mimi's coming right out after her, and I think we're about to see a reenactment of a schoolyard beatdown.
You know, Wally, what you just said ain't far from the truth. You gotta remember, Mimi come from that rough part of Raleigh, the hood, you know, and you gotta fight once in a while just to stay alive. So, I'm pretty sure Mimi's used to this sort of thing. As a matter of fact, she's probably having a lovely stroll down memory lane slapping Brandy Knox around.
She does seem to be enjoying herself, doesn't she? Brandy is all kinds of messed up at the moment. No sign of help on the way, and Mimi goes back into the ring just to put another quarter in the meter before resuming her attack on Brandy.
Yeah, she's enjoying herself. See, also gotta consider, Mimi and Jeannie Parker, they go back a long way. They're like sisters. So if you hurt Jeannie, Mimi's not gonna like it. Mimi's gonna make you pay.
Mimi returns to the ring. Brandy's still outside counting the ring lights as Jeannie and Virginia Austin look on. And right now it's on Mimi Emerson to relight this fire, and she goes back outside. Again, to make sure the fire stays lit, she's rounding Brandy up, drags Brandy, hauls her back between the ropes. But look at this. Brandy knocks tags out at warp speed, and then comes Virginia Austin.
Not the end of the world. Jeannie and Mimi are still in it to win it. Problem is, Virginia Austin's going to be hard to put down.
You see a lot, Ray, indeed. Virginia Austin refusing to go down without a fight. She's pushing back on Mimi, and look at this. The sheer power of Virginia Austin nails Mimi with a military press. Virginia deceptively strong for her modest size.
Mr. Cardille, there are men in this world that cannot lift what she can lift, and that is a sad state of affairs.
Virginia in the driver's seat with Mimi still coming to her senses, and time's up for that. Mimi catches Austin in the act. They lock up. Mimi's got her, going suplex here, but no. Austin interrupting the launch, and both ladies on an even footing. But Mimi Emerson just tagging Austin with rapid-fire kicks, and a roundhouse kick for the cherry on top. Virginia stops the attack. She's got Mimi down on the canvas, and this could be bad news for Les Femmes Fatales if she starts dishing out stacks of punishment on Mimi. Mimi charges, and Harlem Shuffle. Pokey smokes Harlem Shuffle out of nowhere.
A 2 count? What are you kidding me here? Usually when she gets a Harlem Shuffle, that's it. Chalk it up. Gotta say, Virginia Austin's pretty tough.
Austin near the corner with Mimi on the charge, and Harlem Shuffle again. Moves so nice she used it twice, and that is a wrap on the Bell Council. Les Femmes Fatales victorious.
The time of the fall, 7 minutes and 28 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Goddess Mimi Emerson and Dynamite Jeannie Parker. Les Femmes Fatales.
Femme Fatale with the win over the Bell Council, and Goddess Mimi and Jeannie Dynamite win this one in pretty spectacular fashion, with Brandy and Virginia fighting them every step of the way.
Well, there's a lot of bad blood that goes between Jeannie Parker and the Bell Council that goes back a lot of years, so you could expect a lot of animosity whenever these two people get together.
When we come back from this next break, we'll see the return of THC Taylor Hollycombs as she goes one-on-one against Showbiz.
Hey, don't quit on me now. More ahead.
Ladies' Night continues, and up next, it's Showbiz with Women's International Champion Titania Tatiana in her corner against THC Taylor Hollycombs.
The following contest scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Approaching the ring first, accompanied by RWL Women's International Champion, Titania Tatiana. She hails from Beverly Hills, California. This is Showbiz.
Showbiz takes center stage tonight against Taylor Hollycombs in a match you can only classify as retaliation from Titania Tatiana, for THC making her look foolish at First of 12 a month ago, and their Women's International title match.
Mr. Cardille, it's not enough that she won the championship. She retained her title. Now she wants to get even with her for some imagined slight just because she made her look bad. Now she wants to send her little bulldog after her.
Yeah, but Rhea Showbiz is facing THC in her hometown, man. It hits different when you've got a whole hometown crowd behind you.
I'll tell you what else, Wally. This Titania Tatiana, she is what is known as a nuisance champion. She's a pain in the butt, and she's been a pain in the butt ever since she took the international title away from Susie Nuclear Campbell.
All right, it's the Illy from Philly.
And her opponent, she's from right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She is the Illy from Philly, THC Taylor, Holly Combs.
Man, oh man alive, they're bringing the house down in Philly for local girl Taylor Hollycombs. And man, a lot of fans were seriously disappointed after the First of 12 Supercard, with Taylor failing to get the international championship away from Titania.
Yeah, but Taylor showed what she could do in that match. She did make Titania look foolish, which I guess is really what this is all about in the end. Yeah, she didn't win, but cut her some slack. It was her first ever title match, right? After all, she's gonna come back. She's gonna snag gold someday. Just wasn't that day.
With Taylor's run in RWL just about a year in, and having had her first title match, it's safe to say there's gonna be lots more chances to grab the brass ring.
Well said, Mr. Cardille.
Here we go. They lock up and straight out the gate. Standing head scissor from THC, who stands ready as Showbiz gets it together. They lock it up again. Now Showbiz trying to crank the arm and applying the pressure. But Mumbo Jumbo, THC snakes her way out of the situation, topping it all off with an arm drag. Taylor Holly comes in the zone tonight.
I'll tell you what, that hometown crowd advantage sure seems to be working for THC right now.
THC off the ropes. She's got Showbiz and here she goes. Round and round, right round like a record baby. And tops it off with a moonsault. THC moving at warp speed and just laying smack on Showbiz from all directions. And just a crushing high-risk move from the top. Definitely way too early to hope for a pinfall, but it don't stop THC from trying. Combs cranking that rear chin lock, but Showbiz totally artful dodges her way out of the spot, and huge. Gets a kick to the face for her ingenuity. THC lifts her up and delivers a sit-out facebuster. Showbiz struggling to regroup, rolls out of harm's way, and moves into attack.
Tell you what, THC is rocking it. She's got Showbiz, don't know whether she's coming or going, and THC is on fire. And there you go, the minute things start going bad, there's Tatiana crying at the ringside.
Tatiana with THC's full attention, and of course here's Showbiz to sneak up and lay the whammy on her from behind. Oh, and look at this, just disgusting conduct on the part of Showbiz. So unnecessary. Now it's Showbiz just taking THC apart bit by bit. The referee should absolutely stop this.
And well, that's probably true. He won't stop it because it's perfectly legal what she's doing. Unfortunate.
Showbiz gathering Taylor up, but hold the phone. Taylor fighting back here. She's got Showbiz in the grip and snaps off a snap suplex. Oh, snap. THC follows up with a standing moonsault. Way impressive. She thinks she's got the pin here. Will it be enough? Not near enough. Showbiz still with signs of life, and Taylor has to go back to square one now.
I think anybody who's watched her for the last couple of minutes can agree to how amazing Taylor Holly Combs really is.
That's the second near fall in the last half minute. Nobody can say Taylor Holly Combs isn't trying to win this one. Looks as if Showbiz has had enough. Luthes press in a hailstorm of fists from Showbiz. Taylor Holly Combs in deep-dish Chicago-style trouble here, with Showbiz setting up for her signature powerbomb, and she's put more than one opponent out of commission this way. Explosive impact. Now that might signal the end for some, but not Showbiz, who's going for the powerbomb a second time, just needless. Gratuitous punishment for its own sake. Showbiz is a lousy sport.
Yeah, and Tatiana's got such faith in her little lapdog that she just tried to slide a steel folding chair into the ring, yeah.
Well, frustration starting to take firm hold here for Showbiz, not being able to keep THC's shoulder down for that all-important 3 count, and you'd best believe tempers are about to run real. Short. Showbiz misses the mark off the top rope somehow, and THC right there to make the mistake pay off. She's got Showbiz up and nails a sweet sit-out slam. Taylor, not giving Showbiz even a little wiggle room, cracks her a knee across the face. THC a one-woman army just now, wailing on Showbiz like an entire gang.
Tell you what, it's looking pretty crappy for Showbiz right about now. I don't think she can take much more, do you?
It's not looking very promising for Showbiz right now. Taylor with the setup kick, comes off the ropes and spinning wheel. THC with the spinning wheel on Showbiz. 1, 2, and again, just another near fall. And just how much more can either competitor have left in their respective tanks?
One thing's for sure, this Philly crowd definitely wants to see THC take this win home.
Taylor all the way up top and nails the shooting star press. THC going all the way acrobatic. THC moves in for the kill, but hang on tight. Showbiz not out of this one just yet, trying to lay a little surprise on Taylor, and she don't like surprises. And now again is a whole lot of back and forth as these warriors battle for the upper hand with neither backing down an inch.
I will bet you anything Showbiz figured she had this match so once she was just going to breeze through it and everything was going to be apple pie. I guarantee you she's thinking different now.
THC about to absolutely lose it here, with Showbiz stiff-necked refusal to give up the win here, comes off the ropes and nails a second. Spinning wheel on Showbiz and she's going for the pinfall. At long last, this battle of attrition comes to an end and THC gets the duke.
The time of the fall, 4 minutes and 57 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Taylor, Holly Combs.
Battle of the Near Falls is how I'll remember this one, and hokey smokes, this match was chock full of them, and despite numerous attempts to interfere on the part of Titania Tatiana, they ended up not amounting to very much in the end, and they sure didn't stop Taylor Holly Combs from bringing this Philly crowd to their feet more than once. Lightning Ray Vega, your insights please.
There's one thing I've learned in this business over the years, is that somebody with a technical and scientific background always has the advantage against somebody who breaks the rules.
You're not leaving before the main event, are you? We're coming right back.
Fans, it's main event time and it's a non-title main event with the Rowdy One Ronda Rousey with Rowdy Roddy Piper at ringside facing our RWL Ladies Legends champion and Casey.
Our main event of the evening is a non-title match set for one fall, with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Rowdy Roddy Piper from Santa Monica, California. Here is Ronda Rousey.
The Rowdy One, the Hot Scot, coming down to ringside to back Ronda Rousey in this non-title main event with Casey, a dress rehearsal for the real thing, when Casey and Ronda battle next. Time for the Ladies Legends belt in Ray Vega. Will the winner of tonight's main event in any way foreshadow events at the title match, in your modest and humble opinion? Good sir?
No, not necessarily. I don't think so. Remember that Aunt Casey's lost the match at Pool, and she's dropped that Ladies Legends title a time or two. But she always seems to come back and get it back. She's had it, what now, 3, 4 times?
Her opponent from Huntsville, Alabama. She is the reigning RWL Ladies Legends champion. Here's the LA Panther girl, and Casey.
For time, Ray. For time, Ladies Legends champ. First ever winner of the RWL Gulf Coast Tournament Championship, which she's held twice, and Casey has just been an unstoppable dynamo in the Ladies Legends division, and no kidding, the Barefoot Beauty can whip nearly anyone's tail in a one-on-one situation.
Oh, Mr. Cardille, you do not have to tell me about Aunt Casey. She and I are good friends. We communicate online, and she is a wonderful person. But let me tell you something. Tonight, she's not worried about tonight. She's worried about the title match coming up.
Main event time, as Casey opens up aggressively, tagging Ronda Rousey with a fierce series of rapid-fire blows. Ronda is driven against the ropes. Casey lets loose with a series of short jabs to the midsection of Ronda Rousey. Misses the dropkick. Ronda is down, and Casey is going way up. Hot Rod is looking on. Ronda gets slowly back up to her feet. Casey measures up. And Casey with the fist drop from the tip top. And Casey's raging, nails Rousey with a springboard moonsault. And Casey's got Ronda Rousey in deep check, and has from the word go.
There's a huge disparity in their two styles. You know, Ronda Rousey's all this UFC, MMA, all those 3-letter acronyms and everything. But Aunt Casey is a professional wrestler, and she is going to always have the edge over Ronda Rousey.
Rousey already in some trouble in the very early goings of this match and sneaks in a kick, dropping Casey to the mat. Ronda moves in, grips the arm, and executes a fine judo-style arm drag. Casey snaps back off the ropes. Springboard elbow, and down goes Ronda with Casey standing tall.
You know, for somebody who don't wear no boots, she moves around pretty good.
Casey in charge, gathers up Rousey and knocks her back down with a jumping punch. pulls her back up again, and Ayiyi. Barefoot sweep kick across the face. Rousey collapses to the mat, and Casey quickly goes for the cover here, and man, so very close, but only a near fall this time. Casey debating the referee's count.
And this is for not staying down. You should have stayed down.
Ronda back up, fighting mad, moves in on Casey, missing every shot she's thrown. Casey grabs a hold, and check this deal. Sit out Michinoku driver. Here comes the referee. 1, 2, and Rousey gets that shoulder up by sheer force of will, with Casey in total disbelief. She thought she had it for sure. Casey goes to pull up Ronda, and Ronda sweeps the leg by surprise, and Rousey coming back strong on Casey, rounding it off with a roundhouse by Ronda Rousey, and try saying that 3 times fast.
I'll tell you, Wally, you are a really eclectic guy. I have never met anybody who calls matches quite the way you do it.
Thank you kindly, Ray. Just now, Ronda Rousey has the upper hand, and she is just dissecting Casey. I'm not sure where Casey made her mistake, but she definitely made one in Man Alive. She's paying for it right now. Ronda in full fury. She hauls back and dag, strikes with a withering right hand that crumples Casey, and she isn't moving an eyelash. Ronda drags her center ring. Ronda sizes her up, but guess what? I was only fooling. Casey trips Rousey up with some element of surprise.
This right here is going to be the best part of the match. Both girls firing on all cylinders. This is going to be insane.
And Casey with Ronda hung up, picks her up and lets her down right on the ropes. And I know Ronda felt that. And Casey moves in striking, but Rousey quick with the counter, just wailing the tar out of the champ, ends it with a roundhouse kick, and then Casey is just getting roasted by Ronda, following up with another judo flip, and rolls that over into an armbar. But Casey is saved by the ropes this time, as Ronda gathers herself, repositions and for the pin. 1, 2, and no way Jose, contraire Pierre. Take a look at the face on Ronda Rousey. She can't believe it's not pinfall. Ronda starts dragging Casey towards center ring, perhaps getting something ready. She moves in on Casey, who pushes, snags, and tags Rousey with a facebuster knee. Now, Casey may be making sport of Ronda's MMA background just a bit, and look out now in Casey, firing on all burners, just tagging Ronda left, right, and center, and she tops it all off with a little Cobra Kai sweep the leg action.
Boy, it's almost criminal how foolish she's making Ronda Rousey look.
Casey takes Rousey for the plunge. Rousey's out like a clubfish. Here's the count. 1, 2, and close, but no cigar. It's gonna take a lot more to stop Ronda Rousey. And Casey now stalking, watching, and waiting for Ronda to fall into position for something big. A move that could win this one for Casey. Rousey back on her game though, and with just a few quick but well-placed moves, Ronda Rousey finds herself in charge of the situation again, and she is enjoying the way it feels, I suppose. Ronda clasping the hand and wrist of Casey, and check out this judo flip, sends Casey airborne a hot second before the crash. Rousey closes in, and whoa my, big ol' face kick by Casey, and that'll crack your picture too. Ronda quickly sensing trouble counters her way out of the spot as she moves in on Casey, but Casey fighting back with equal force, and this stalemate ends with a standing clothesline from Casey, and that's the end of Ronda's rally, and Casey just doing what she wanted in there, and just doing it all to Ronda Rousey.
If there's one thing in this world feared by men, women, children, and animals, it's an angry country girl.
There's yet another near fall, and then Casey's got to be sick of being tired, and tired of being sick over this thing with Ronda Rousey, and she is for sure looking to close the door on this. Plants a knee drop where it'll do her the most good, and look at this here, will ya? And Casey opening a whole fresh can of pass on Ronda Rousey, and again goes for the cover. 1, 2. But foiled again, Ronda just refusing to stay down here, and then Casey must be wondering what's going on, when this match should have been over several minutes ago, to her way of thinking.
She does have a habit of knocking him out early, so she's got to be wondering what's going on.
Ronda Rousey fights her way back into this with a judo flip, bridged into an armbar, and Ronda Rousey clearly offering Casey a tap or snap ultimatum. Rousey seriously bearing down on this hold. Referee asking Casey what she wants to do. Ronda cuts Casey loose. She thinks maybe she's stretched in Casey enough, and she's going for the pin here. Near fall again, and ma'am, Ronda not playing with this referee. Rousey immediately going back to work on Casey, still trying to stretch and possibly injure Casey's arm, and again, she releases the submission hold and goes to pull Casey up again. But Casey strikes back again, suddenly nails Ronda with that jumping punch again, and goes for the pin. And good God almighty, Ronda Rousey stars in the thing that wouldn't be pinned. The endurance of both these opponents is bordering on superhuman.
Wally, these two are just amazing to watch. What a main event we are witnessing here. I can't tell you which one of them is going to win, but it has been a fantastic match up to this point.
It has certainly been a match all about endurance, a match all about who wants it more. And Ray Vegas, I'm glad you were here with me to see it all.
Well, Mr. Cardille, thank you very, very much. That's extremely kind of you. I'm having a great time. In fact, I'm kind of hoping that the guys in the front office see my performance tonight and decide I'm not really bad at this and maybe invite me back to do it again sometime real soon.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, Ray. Why, I'll bet Mike Lane will give you a glowing recommendation. And as for me, well, I've certainly enjoyed your company this evening. Back to the matter at hand, however. Rousey struggles to reach in Casey, but finally gets a solid grip. She's got Casey up on her shoulders, and Whoa Nelly brings her down with a spinning Samoan suplex. Holy Hannah, just when you thought it might go on, it is over.
The time of the fall, 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Ronda Rousey.
And what an upset we got ourselves right here.
I don't understand it myself, Wally. Me, like everybody else, had Aunt Casey pegged to win this match. There was no way Ronda Rousey should have won, but she did.
And so this result begs the question, will it be the same next time and Casey and Ronda Rousey meet, with the ladies' Legends belt at stake, Ray?
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna lose? Will it be a double disqualification? Will it be a double countout? Will a cow fall from the sky and hit both participants on the head? Who can say? I'm not gonna tell you. You're just gonna have to watch.
Lightning Ray Vega, thanks again for taking my spot for the night. I hope you enjoyed yourself, because I thought you were really good tonight.
Oh, thank you very much, Wally. I had a wonderful time. And yeah, I am hoping I get to come back and do this again real soon. So, for Wally Cardille, myself, and everybody at RWL, Lightning Ray Vega saying thanks, good night, be safe, and we will see you next time.
We hope you'll join us again next time. Good night.